These guys have made this much income with the method that I'm about to show you. What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you how to make money with AI with a simple side hustle that I found, and it could potentially turn into a pretty good income online. Now, you can actually do this worldwide. Doesn't matter if you're over here, 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 over here. You can pretty much be anywhere. You can start this side hustle. Now, you don't need any kind of like technical things here. You don't need your own website or anything like that. I know that's a huge roadblock for most people, so I make sure I find methods where you don't need any like crazy technical stuff. And I'm going to speed run this thing. I'm going to show you how to get this all done and set up as fast as possible. So let's get started, and I'm going to show you how to make money online with this AI side hustle. All right, guys, so I'm going to take you through every single step in this video. So let's get started. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be diving into a niche that is kind of untapped right now. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So step one is we need to find, I think I've messed that one up there. We need to find basically kids niches like dinosaurs, fish, animals, etc., or even in the kids education niche. That's what you need to find, and I'll explain to you what I mean by that in a second. But those are the niches that we're going to actually be diving into. So that's the first step. Now, you can use ChatGPT or something to find that, but I've already kind of found some for us in this tutorial. The next step is we need to actually go ahead and create specific content using ChatGPT or some sort of other AI to actually make this work. So we'll combine step one and step two right now. The first thing we want to do is we want to go to this creator that I've made. You can click the link in the description and you can use this. And what this does is it's going to create these puzzles that we can use, okay? Now, you can go ahead and click any of these. Like I can go make a cute animal puzzle image, and we'll see what it brings out. Or you could go ahead and put your own in. But what you want to basically say is what kind of animals, what style, any particular background setting, should it be playful, charming, or adventurous? And I'm just going to say random. Give me something random. Something random. Now, the thing about this is why you need to actually go ahead and think of what type of niche you want to jump into. Now, I kind of mean just kids things like dinosaurs, fish, animals, etc., and then the kids education niche, which we will jump into soon. But we're going to let this do its thing. And then the next step is we need to actually go ahead and pick a size. So we want to go ahead and we want to pick something like, we'll just say square for this example. But there's 3 sizes that you can choose from that I've custom made for this bot. We might be adding more soon, but these are the 3 that we have right now. All right, guys, so what this did is it created an image. Now, usually it doesn't have the lines in it. So all you do is you say, take off the lines. I want just the image. And it's actually come out really, really nice. This image is perfect for what we want to do. So you want it to be like animals, dinosaurs, fish, just anything really that's going to get a kid interested and they can learn about animals and stuff like that. Super simple. And then you just go ahead and download. So now what do? We go back to our document and we go to the next step, and the next step is super simple. We need to go ahead and we need to now do a few things. So there's actually 2 ways to do this. I'm going to show you 2 ways. The first way is we need to go ahead and we can now use a print on demand company for this puzzle, so we can go ahead and make money with this. So I'm going to show you this way first, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and show you the second way after that. So what you want to do is you want to sign up to a website called printify.com. Once we're on this website, you want to go ahead and go to the catalog section, and we want to find these puzzle things. Now there's different sizes. The ones that we want to do is we want to actually go ahead and click on the kids puzzle size right here. Once we click on this, we can then go ahead and start to edit and design this. So I'm going to go start designing. Signing up to this website, super easy. You just follow the steps. So I don't need to take you through that part of this. But what you want to then do is go ahead and upload your image to this. I'm pretty sure you can just drag it onto the screen. So I've gone ahead and dragged it on, and it says adding file to library, and it's going to upload, and then it should be pretty good. What we just need to do now is just make it a little bit bigger here. Get it out like that. We can also Remember, you can do different sizes inside ChatGPT anyway. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So make it a little bit bigger here. I'll just make it extra bigger so it fits on, and that's good. And then we can go to preview here, and you can see that we now have a simple puzzle right here in the kids niche with a very beautiful image that we just created. And this is it here as well. And then this is it here as well. Once it loads, I do apologize, my internet's a little bit slow right now. But this is really, really good, right? This is actually really nice. We created this in like a few minutes. That's it. And you can go back and you can edit the product and you can do quite a few things, but you don't really need to because this is ready to go. So now we simply just save the product. So now what's the next step once you've done this? What I would recommend you do is I would actually do this multiple times. So I would go ahead and do maybe 10 or 20 puzzles, maybe even more, and get yourself a really good selection of puzzles. Different animals, all that sort of stuff. Don't just go and create one and think this is going to work, because you need to create multiple of these so you can actually make money. Because if you're lazy and you just do one and then you go try make the money with this for a day, you're going to fail. You need to actually put the work in to make money with this. What I do is I'm just actually giving you the strategies to get you started to go and do this. So what's the next step? If we go to the Printify website here, we can actually integrate this with eBay. If you want to sell them on eBay, you can integrate it to actually sell them on Amazon as well. But you can also, what I think you should do, so you can go ahead and sell them on eBay, on Amazon. But if we actually go to Etsy, so you can connect it to Etsy, I noticed on Etsy that there's actually not many kids puzzles that are like this. So I think this market is a little bit untapped because they've got these like wooden kids puzzles, all that sort of stuff, but they don't actually have, there's a few people that have like, I haven't really found any, right? So there's some, that's a wooden one as well. So you could go ahead, here was one right here. Okay. So there are like one or two that I've seen, and all I did was put in kids puzzles. So you could potentially go ahead and go onto Etsy to actually sell these. Now, if we go down here and we look at the one that I just showed you, all you've got to do is go and see the type of descriptions that they have. If we go down here, this is the description that they have. This is called optimizing it for the search engine. So Etsy is a search engine. So people go into the top and they search for your listing. So you want to take this listing and you want to put this into ChatGPT and you want to create a very similar description and everything for your particular puzzle. And ChatGPT will go ahead and create it for you. Or you could just take this image here and you could ask ChatGPT to create you an Etsy listing. And I'll do that for you right now. I'm going to upload the image and I'm going to say this to ChatGPT. Create me a search engine optimized description and title for Etsy for this picture. This is in the kids puzzle niche. We want to rank at the top of that niche. All right, so ChatGPT has created us a title. It's created us a description with all of the features. So we could literally just go and plug that in. So when we actually connect this to Etsy, it's going to give us an option to put all of that in, and we can simply go ahead and we can create our own Etsy store and start selling these puzzles. All right, guys, so we actually skipped a step, which is usually what happens in my videos because I forget about it. But there is actually another place that we can sell. So this was Etsy. We can actually sell puzzles on Redbubble. Now, this is probably going to be one of the best places you can actually sell these. If you actually have a look, you'll see that these are more like educational kids puzzles, okay? So just look at these. You can have a look. These are educational kids puzzles. And these are selling for like $70, $76. There is actually a lot of these. So this is what I would be doing as well, is selling on this platform as well. You want to be selling on multiple platforms and you want to build yourself a business selling puzzles in the kids niche. Now, you can't actually use Printify with Redbubble. What you actually do is you go ahead and you use Redbubble themselves and you sign up to Redbubble and you go and set up your shop, and then you go and add a design. So create products. And then all you do is you upload your work. And then once that's uploaded, you put a title, tags, and a description. You can use ChatGPT for that as well. and then you go down and you choose the product you want to put this on, and they actually have puzzles. There's puzzles down here. Now you want to actually do a different image size. This one is very, very small, but if you notice here, they have these like larger image sizes, but then they're not the full puzzle either. So you can go and figure out how to do that. It's very, very simple. Just go back to here and then put in, go back to the puzzle creator and then put in and just say you want to create an educational kids puzzle like one of these, and you can even basically tell ChatGPT to do one like this. And it's that simple, guys. But to make money with this, you have to keep going. Don't stop. Okay, a lot of people watch my content and they'll do this for like a day. They'll put up one puzzle, they won't get a sale. The next day they'll say this doesn't work. It's crazy to me. So go ahead and try this, and you could potentially make some money online. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, before I close this video off, guys, I want to let you know about my group. I have this group that you can get in on right now for a free trial. And basically in this group, what I do is every single week, I do weekly campfires where I help people out. I do insane in-depth responses to people. I even do videos as well. I help a lot of people out in here. We have a classroom full of content, even my new YouTube growth course that I'm going to be selling soon for quite a bit, but it's in here right now. You can basically get access for free for 7 days if you want. And there's tons of content in here. So go down below and you can get access to this group.